Hello all, welcome to Let's Learn Optometry. In this video, we will see about push-up test. Push-up test, otherwise called as Dundas method. It is done to measure the amplitude of accommodation. Amplitude of accommodation is the dioptric difference between the near point and the far point. It can be measured in different ways. Push-up method, pull-away method, minus lens to blur method. In this video, we will see about push-up method. Procedure. The test is done monocularly for each eye and then binocular measurement is done. The best distance correction is placed in the trial frame. First, we are going to test the right eye, so the left eye is occluded. The near vision chart is placed at the distance of 40 cm from the patient. The patient is asked to view the 6x6 letters in that chart. We should ensure adequate illumination of the chart. If the illumination is too low, it will falsely reduce the amplitude values, whereas excessive illumination will increase the depth of focus and give falsely high amplitude values. Explain the procedure to the patient that you will move the target towards them until the 6 letters begins to blur and then remain blurred. This point is called the first sustained blur, in which the patient cannot clear the target even after 2 to 3 seconds of viewing. After ensuring that the patient understood the procedure completely, we can begin the test by slowly moving the target towards the patient. Move until the patient reports first sustained blur. When the sustained blur is reported, the distance from the eye to the chart is measured with a millimeter ruler. Repeat the same procedure for the left eye and then binocularly. Recording. The distance from the eye to the chart when they report the first sustained blur is the near point of accommodation. The amplitude of accommodation can be calculated from the near point of accommodation by taking the inverse of near point of accommodation in meters. For example, the NPA measured is 20 centimeters. When converted to meters, we get 0.20 meters. The inverse of 0.20 meters gives us 5 diopters. So, the amplitude of accommodation here is plus 5 diopter. After calculating, check whether the value is within the normal range for that particular age group with the help of Dundas table and Hofstede's formula. If the measured amplitude is significantly lower than the age-matched normal, the patient is having accommodative insufficiency. Usually, binocular values are 1 to 2 diopters better than the monocular values due to the added effect of convergence. Now we will see how to do push-up test in presbyopes. Most of the patients under 40 years of age will see the N6 letters clearly at 40 cm. If the patient is a beginning presbyope, he may not see N6 clearly at 40 cm. In this case, the chart is moved farther away from the patient until they see the N6 letters clearly. Then, the chart is moved closer to the patient until they report the first sustained blur. The distance is now measured and amplitude of accommodation is calculated. If moving the chart farther away from 40 cm does not clear the letters, the card is moved back to 40 cm again. Now, plus lens is added until they see the N6 clearly. Then, the chart is moved closer to the patient till they report the first sustained blur. After calculating the amplitude of accommodation, we need to remember to compensate for the addition power. For example, the patient report first sustained blur at 33 cm, which is plus 3 diopters. We did the test with plus 2 diopter addition power. So, the final power will be plus 3 minus plus 2, which gives us plus 1 diopter of amplitude of accommodation. The amplitude of accommodation values in push-up test is artificially raised due to the depth of focus. When the target is brought closer to the patient, the angular size of image increases. This can be overcome by using increasingly smaller print as the chart is brought closer to the eye. But this is practically difficult. Another method is adding minus 3 diopter lens to move the near point farther away from the patient. This method is particularly helpful in younger patients we need to add this power to the final amplitude of accommodation. For example, the amplitude of accommodation measured was plus 4 diopter with minus 3 diopter in place. So, the total amplitude of accommodation is plus 7 diopters. Sources of error in push-up test. Carrying out the test without optimal distance correction. This will lead to overestimation of amplitude values in myopes and underestimation in hyperopes. Moving the target too quickly will lead to underestimation of amplitude values. Improper lighting. Lack of explanation to the patient about the first sustained blur. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more optometry and eye care videos.